This is the story of the Happy Man's Shirt, an Italian folk tale. Once there was a king who ruled over a peaceful and powerful kingdom. His people all loved and adored him. All was perfect in his kingdom, except that the king's son was very unhappy for no known reason. He would always sit in his room staring blankly out of his window. The king asked his son, "What has upset you? What is it that you lack? What is making you so miserable?" The young prince only shrugged. "I don't know. I'm just not happy," the son replied. The king nodded and walked off. The king feared his son would die of melancholy. Deciding he needed more help, the king issued a decree to have all the top physicians, astrologers, and wise men of the kingdom come to find what ails the boy. When they arrived, the king took them to see his son. After 3 days, only the astrologer came up with a solution. "Your Majesty, after giving the matter close thought, to resolve this problem you must find a happy man, a man that is happy through and through." The king raised an eyebrow at this. "I must find a happy man?" "Yes, and when you find the happy man, you must trade his shirt for your son's shirt, and then all will be well." The king called his ambassadors to the throne room. He told them to go out and find a happy man. He had notices placed all over the kingdom offering a handsome reward to anyone who could find a truly happy man. Soon there was news of a wealthy merchant who was described by many as a really happy man. He had a lovely wife and many children. He had no enemies. Thinking this was the one, the king sent a messenger to inquire after him. The merchant replied, "It is true that I have all I could ever want, but I do have a fear that I will die soon and lose it all. Every night I lie awake with this one worry." When the king heard this, he became both annoyed and distressed. He had no clue what to do next. In desperate need of fresh air, the king went off on a hunting trip. In the fields, the king shot at a hare. The arrow only grazed the hare, and it escaped into the woods. Following quickly, the king moved far away from the rest of his party. After a few minutes, he gave up looking for the hare, but he suddenly stopped. There was a noise coming from close by. As he drew closer, the king realized that it was someone whistling a happy tune. And then he saw a smiling youth lying in the grass. The lad was on his back, gazing up at the many clouds in the sky. "You there, tell me, how would you like to be appointed to the highest position in the land as the king's personal advisor?" Advisor, eh? The youth sat up and scratched his chin. That could be quite a troublesome position. I'm sorry, I'll have to pass. I'm happy enough as I am." The king was delighted at this answer. "You're the one, quickly." He grabbed the youth and ran back to the men and his camp. "Look, my son is saved." "Young man, ask me whatever you wish, but I need something from you. Please give me your shirt. My son, the prince, is dying, and only you can save him. Come closer." The king quickly began to unbutton the youth's tattered jacket. But then he suddenly stopped. The king let go and stood speechless, for the happy man wore no shirt on his back.